Hello students, how are you? Hope you're very well at home, studying and doing lot of exercise as well, because right now only to sit at home would be a strain on your body and your immune system. So I hope you're all taking good care of yourself. Study करना ही है, साथ साथ अपनी हेल्थ का भी ध्यान रखना है. पिछली बार we had already started the topic on transportation in animals. In plants we had completed. We had talked about amoeba also. Plants में हमने transpirational pull theory पढ़ा था, also termed as cohesion addition theory. Or we had also discussed that in phloem there is the flow of food in the form of a solution of sugars from an area of high concentration of solutes to an area of low concentration. एक active transport होता है. Munch hypothesis explains this. So that was about transportation in plants. Now we need to study today about transportation in animals. उसके बाद a little bit briefly about animals, and then we'll talk in detail about ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स. ठीक है, अब हमने पढ़ लिया था दैट डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम के अंदर the food is digested and comes from a very complex form to simplest forms, like starch is converted ultimately to glucose, fats are converted to fatty acid glycerol, and proteins are ultimately digested to their basic things which make them. There is the अमाइनो एसिड्स. तो ये होके फिर ये अब्सॉर्ब होते हैं फ्रॉम द वॉल्स ऑफ इंटेस्टाइन एंड दे गो इनटू द ब्लड सर्कुलेशन, और फिर दे आर टारगेटेड टू डिफरेंट सेल्स. दे मूव टू द डिफरेंट सेल्स, और सेल के अंदर दे प्रोड्यूस एनर्जी. राइट, वी हैड ऑलरेडी स्टडीड अबाउट सेल्यूलर रेस्पिरेशन. अब हम देखेंगे कि ठीक है, अब्सॉर्ब हो गया एंड सेल तक पहुंच गया, लेकिन वी हैव मिस्ड आउट द मिडल थिंग कि वो ट्रांसपोर्ट हुआ कैसे. सो इन ट्रांसपोर्टेशन द मेजर थिंग विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट इज सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम. और सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम इट कंप्राइजेस ऑफ ब्लड वेसल्स, ब्लड एंड द हार्ट. तो अपन इन सारी चीजों के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. सो when we are going to start about transportation, we should talk about the circulatory system. Why? Because it circulates things within the body. और जब हम circulatory system की बात करते हैं, there are two types of circulatory system. One is open circulatory system, and second is the closed circulatory system. This part is not mentioned much in the NCERT in detail, but we should know about these. So let us discuss briefly about the open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. Humans में and higher animals में the closed circulatory system exists. Open circulatory system, it is basically seen in arthropoda. Arthropods and many mollusca. Mollusca जो अपन ने नाइन्थ स्टैंडर्ड में एनिमल किंगडम पढ़ा था ना, उसमें डाइवर्सिटी में हमने देखा था arthropods have hemocoel, right? What was that? They have an open circulatory system. So let's see in detail what is that. And closed, some annelids also have open, but maximum of the annelida they have closed circulatory system. Even molluscan, when I said mollusca have open, please don't go to octopus. Octopus is a cephalopoda. Cephalo related to head, poda feet. Cephalopods, it's a class of the molluscans. They have a closed circulatory system. तो अपन डिस्कस करते हैं कि ये होता क्या है. पहले मैं आपको थोड़े से इनके डिफरेंस बता देती हूँ विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ एग्जाम्पल. एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं अपन. एक्सक्यूज मी. example let us take of okay, yeah. So the example which I generally take is of, मुझे timer start करना था so that we don't waste a lot of time. So please excuse me for that small pause. Okay, so when I explain open and closed circulatory system, उसमें हम एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल देयर इज अ गार्डन, one garden, and one portion of it has been given to a gardener who is very systematic in doing his work. The other one has been given to a more casual kind of gardener जो अपनी तरीके से चीज़ों को हैंडल करता है, and उनको they are given the systems to handle. So one person, for example, if this was the garden of the one person and this is the other person, these are the plants here, these are the plants here, these are the plants in this one system. Now what does this do? There is a main source of water, right? There is a main source of water. This person is systematic and the water का flow जो इसकी system में होता है, that is not open from any end. Now here I am not drawing further, लेकिन it is not open from any end. ये जो है इसने he has not made any systems. उसने कहा ठीक है, who's going to do all the work. So in this you'll see the blood will flow, the water will flow this way. It will go to its required position. It will not be wasted at all. इसमें क्या होगा, ये जो water गिरेगा यहाँ पे पूरे में फैलेगा, ऐसे आएगा with force, लेकिन गिरेगा ऐसे. और if there is a pit in middle, it will get accumulated in that place, right? So जैसे इन दोनों में difference आता है, आप जानते हैं इसमें the force with which water will flow to the plants will be more, velocity ज़्यादा होगा, pressure भी ज़्यादा होगा. इसमें वो कम होगा because water spreads, right? And that is the basic difference between a open circulatory system and closed. इसमें जो vessels होते हैं blood, they are open at the ends, and so blood जो होता है वो cells के बीच में फैलता है, organs के around चला जाता है. इसमें जो what happens, there is no opening. The blood is moving inside particular vessels, from the heart to the vessels and from the vessels to the heart again. There is no spreading of blood around the tissues or gathering of blood in any kind of open spaces. ठीक है? So that is more efficient compared to an open circulatory system. Open circulatory system is seen in Arthropoda, Mollusca, except the class Cephalopod, as I said. Closed circulatory system is seen in most Annelida, humans, vertebrates में, and humans में closed ही होता है circulatory system. So we would be talking about this circulatory system. It includes blood vessels, it includes blood, it includes the heart in detail when we are talking about the human circulatory system. This closed circulatory system में there are no open spaces between the cells. So what happens in this? In the open circulatory system, less velocity, less pressure of the blood होता है, और blood gets accumulated in places called sinuses or lacuna. ठीक है? So for example, if this was the heart, this was the heart, this was the blood vessel, these were the tissues, body cells, मान के चले, if these were the tissues, this would come here and it would be open like this. Do you get it? It would be open like this. It's not closed. So whatever blood, and this, what would happen? This would be also open like this. So blood, whatever is pumped from this heart, and there may be more than one hearts, right? तो ये यूं पंप होता है, यहाँ इकट्ठा हो जाता है. Then these vessels they take the blood from the open areas and then take it back to the heart. So there is gathering of blood and the organs and cells are bathed या उनके अराउंड पूरा blood होता है. And sometimes blood also mixes with the interstitial fluid lymph. तो इसीलिए उसको कई बार क्या hemolymph बोलते हैं. ठीक है, must have heard ना hemocoel, hemolymph, arthropoda, largest phylum जो होता है उसके अंदर open circulatory system होता है. और जबकि if you talk about a closed, these lacunae what they are open, जहाँ पे भी open spaces हो जाएगा वहाँ पे blood will gather. ठीक है. Now if you talk about this, if this is the heart, these are the vessels. I'm not drawing different color, I'm just showing that, and these are the cells, body tissues or body cells or organs you can say. तो ये जो है it will be like this, connected. This would connect like this. So blood flowing, tissue here, from here to here. So this is the heart, it will pump. So here you see it never has a chance to spread around in open spaces. It is a closed circulatory system, and as you can see, this system will have more velocity, more pressure of blood flowing to the tissues. Even the efficiency of this system is more compared to a open circulatory system. ठीक है, तो ये हमको थोड़ा सा देखना था. Now open circulatory system we don't talk in detail because we are talking about humans, transportation in humans. तो हमें closed circulatory system की बात करनी है. So now I would be talking about the circulatory system, and I have written a common name, the circulatory system, but I'm talking exactly about the closed circulatory system. It comprises of three things. One, the blood vessels. Two, the blood, or you can say vascular tissue. And third, it comprises of the heart. ठीक है, blood vessels की बात करूं तो there are the arteries, there are the veins, and there are the capillaries. I'll explain in detail about this after some time. Vascular tissue में दो आ जाते हैं. One is blood, second is the lymph. I'll explain both individually, and then there is the heart. We will talk about the heart later on. ठीक है, तो these are the components of the circulatory system involved in transportation of various substances within the body. So let us talk one by one about all these structures. पहले हम बात करते हैं about the blood vessels, right? अब हम बात करते हैं about the blood vessels. And blood vessels, I said, are of three types. One are the arteries, second are the veins, बीच में I'm writing the capillaries. Why I write this way, you just get to know. Okay, not to confuse you, let me write the vein this side, so that because when you're talking about the heart, you'll see the veins carry the blood towards the heart, so this would be easier to relate. So otherwise these are the three blood vessels. अब हम बात करते हैं about arteries, veins and capillaries. These are the highways, or they are the roads through which the blood flows and takes various substances. हम blood के function जब पढ़ेंगे तो सारा देखेंगे what does blood carry to different parts. पर अभी हम देखते हैं उस blood के चलने के लिए जो रास्ते बने वो कैसे हैं? आर्टरीज एंड वेन्स बोथ आर मेड अप ऑफ 3 लेयर्स, दोनों 3 लेयर्स से बने हुए. इफ आई टॉक अबाउट आर्टरी, it is like this. If this is the artery, this would be the vein like this. Okay, see it is closed, huh? Don't say it is open. I'm just drawn it like that. यहाँ से और भी होगा, this would be like this, but I won't be going in that detail. लेकिन this is an artery. It would be having 3 layers. One layer is the first, this is the second, and this is the third layer. 1, 2 and 3 layers of cells. I'll just now tell you, even the vein has 3 layers. 1, 2 and the third layer. ठीक है? Now both these layers are called the same. The outermost layer is called tunica externa or adventitia. This is called the tunica media, middle one, and the innermost layer is termed as tunica intima or tunica interna. Externa को adventitia भी बोलते हैं, intima भी ट्यूनिका इंटीमा भी कभी ये नाम आता है. These are the 3 layers. इसमें भी सेम होगा. Outermost tunica externa, middle one tunica media, and third one is the tunica interna. They are made up of 3 layers. Now let's talk about what are the 3 layers, and this space in between, this space is the lumen. ये जो space बीच में है इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Lumen. This one, through blood flows through this. Blood is flowing here. ठीक है? So this is the place where the blood flows. The open space in middle. So pipe-like structures 3 layers से बने हुए. सबसे बाहर वाला layer tunica externa, middle one media, and third one is the tunica interna. And the tunica externa, it is made up of dense connective tissue and lot of collagen and fibers, elastin fibers, जो सबसे बाहर वाला लेयर. बीच वाला लेयर है, it is a muscular layer made up of smooth muscles. Smooth ही होंगे ना, because see skeleton और smooth आपने पढ़े हुए हैं. Skeletal and smooth muscles बॉडी के इंटरनल पार्ट्स में स्मूथ मसल्स होते हैं जो हमारे कंट्रोल में नहीं होते. दे आर द इनवॉलंटरी मसल्स. सो वो मस्कुलर लेयर है ट्यूनिका मीडिया. And the innermost layer, endothelium, because अंदर है, it is made up of simple squamous epithelium cells with lot of connective tissue fibers around. तो interna is made up of epithelial cells, लेकिन इसको endothelium बोल देते हैं क्योंकि अंदर की ओर. और बीच वाला जो space है, that is lumen. ठीक है? The open space is lumen. This also has the same layers. Outer one connective tissue, middle one made up of muscular tissue, and the innermost epithelial cells, squamous epithelia. This area the lumen. अब इन दोनों में थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस है. जैसे arteries have a thicker tunica media, thicker muscular layer compared to veins. And because of that they are more elastic and blood flows with more force in them, and they have a narrower lumen. Lumen narrower होता है तो blood का flow, it flows with more pressure inside the arteries. In the veins, the tunica media is a thinner layer. compare, and the lumen is wider. Wider होगा तो blood flows with a little less pressure, and because of that there can be a backflow of blood in veins. तो उनमें valves होते हैं, valve. So I'll just talk about that when we are writing the differences between arteries and veins. So this was the structure of the artery. So this is the artery. These जो एक thinner layer है, that is the arteriole, and from this arise very thin tubes made up of a single layer of cells, epithelial cells, which are called, this is the vein. From it arises a venule, and this, there are tubes like this which are made up of single layer of cells. Now the tubes do not change color, but I have drawn this color. Why? Because this indicates that there is oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. The red one oxygenated, blue one deoxygenated. Oxygenated का मतलब होता है having oxygen, deoxygenated का मतलब होता है lacking oxygen. Oxygen अंदर जा चुका है. And what would be behind these cells? There would be the tissues, right? Body organs, body tissues, this way. Do you get it? This can be organs, cells within the organs, and there is a dense layer. अब blood क्या होता है? It comes from the heart this way. It goes here, and these cells, they move this way. Blood moves here. This is coming directly in the artery. Blood comes directly from the heart. Yes, we'll talk about exceptions later on, but it comes from the heart with lot of pressure, so it is oxygenated because it has been oxygenated in the lungs. Heart is just a pump. It is not having any role in oxygenation, but yet pumping में उसका बहुत important काम है. Blood comes here and then it goes this way. It is full of oxygen, and these cells are requiring oxygen. Why? For cellular respiration. So the oxygen on the RBC moves inside these cells. Oxygen moves here. So what will happen to these RBCs? They would be lacking oxygen, and so what do they become? They become deoxygenated because oxygen has been taken up from by the cells. So now what do? They have to move to the heart again, so that heart pumps them to what? To the lungs to again get oxygen, and this way. This network is there throughout the bodies. So what are capillaries? They are connection between the arteries and veins. And why do they need to exist? Why can't only veins and arteries be sufficient? Because see, vein is also thick, artery is also thick, having 3 layers. So for any liquid or gas to move, diffusion जो होगा वो difficult हो जाएगा. Diffusion is easy through a single layer of cells. Alveoli भी जो हमारे होते हैं, it is also made up of a single layer of cells. ठीक है? और उसके आसपास, alveoli के आसपास भी ऐसा network of capillaries होगा. ये network ऑक्सीजन को ले लेता है, हार्ट तक वो cells RBC जाते हैं, and they come like this. ठीक है? तो alveoli में भी this would be the structure. मान लो these are alveoli only, वहाँ पे भी ऐसा होगा. बॉडी ऑर्गन्स के अराउंड भी ऐसा होगा. ठीक है? These give oxygen to the cells, and blood becomes deoxygenated, again moves to the heart pumps it to the lungs से back heart में आता है, then heart pumps it to the various body organs. ये अपन heart का जब structure पढ़ेंगे तब पढ़ेंगे. But right now we have studied the structure of artery, veins and capillary, and I would be telling you the differences between them, क्योंकि arteries और veins के differences school exams में बहुत बार पूछे जाते हैं. उससे पहले I was talking a little bit about capillaries, right? तो capillary का network is always very dense in actively, metabolically active cells, जैसे kidney में, lung में, स्केलेटल मसल्स में स्ट्रेटेड जो मसल्स होते हैं, बिकॉज दे आर मेटाबॉलिकली वेरी एक्टिव, दे रिक्वायर लॉट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन एंड इट इज लेस इन एरियाज विच आर मेटाबॉलिकली लेस एक्टिव. और आई का जो लेंस और कॉर्निया होता है और हमारी स्किन की जो एपिडर्मिस होता है उसमें टोटली एब्सेंट होता है कैपिलरी का नेटवर्क. सो इट इज अकॉर्डिंग टू द बॉडी. नाउ आई वुड बी डिक्टेटिंग द डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन आर्टरीज एंड कैपिलरीज, क्योंकि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन आता है. आई ऑलरेडी डिस्कस सम बट यू कैन गो ऑन राइटिंग एज आई स्पीक. Arteries are, see, A for artery, A for a vein. So arteries carry blood away from the heart, so towards the body organs, except one artery, that is the pulmonary artery. We'll talk later about that. Veins always carry blood towards the heart except the pulmonary vein. Second difference, arteries are deep seated in the body, more elastic, blood flows with high pressure and velocity inside the arteries. Opposite is there in the vein. Third difference, arteries do not have valve. Valve will be structures like this, like structures like this. So these keep closing. इसमें से ऐसे blood जाता है तो they keep closing. These are what? Valves. And because of the valve, the backflow of blood is prevented. So veins, because they are superficially placed in the body, and veins में ऊपर की ओर blood आता है, so against gravity जैसे feet और hand में जाना पड़ता है तो slow down होगा उसका pace. Might be there is a backflow. To prevent this, there are valves present in the vein but not in the artery, because artery में तो क्या डायरेक्ट हार्ट के पंप से ब्लड प्रेशर के साथ फ्लो करता है. ठीक है. नाउ arteries are thick walled, veins are thin walled and collapsible also. ठीक है. Veins generally carry deoxygenated blood and arteries carry oxygenated blood. There is one exception, that is pulmonary artery carries, see, ध्यान रखना, I said I'll talk later about it because this is a confusion. Arteries take blood away from the heart and that is always. I had mentioned except one, sorry, that was not. Arteries carry blood away from the heart always. And veins carry blood towards the heart always. Arteries carry oxygenated blood with one exception. Please excuse me. Arteries carry oxygenated blood with one exception, that is pulmonary artery. And veins carry deoxygenated blood with one exception, that is pulmonary vein. Sorry, I had stated that earlier. Just rectify a little. Pulmonary arteries always carry blood away from the heart and veins always carry blood towards the heart. ठीक है? So that stands true. Hope that is clear. You have written down the differences. First difference is of away and towards heart. Second is thicker and thinner. Third is blood flows with high pressure in arteries. Fourth will be veins have walls, arteries do not have. Fifth will be arteries always carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery, and veins carry deoxygenated except pulmonary vein. So this was about the blood vessels. Next we would be talking about the blood in detail in the next lecture, and we would also discuss various cells which are there in the blood, and another liquid, interstitial fluid, that is the lymph. So till then, what you should know is, please write down the differences between the blood vessels. Also make it clear in your mind about the open circulatory system and the closed circulatory system. This is about arteries and veins. Okay, so I hope you can write it down, the differences. If you need a little bit of written portion, I'll just write down the points so that you can make notes. Vein and arteries. I'll just rub out the capillaries. Arteries thick होती है फिर पतली होती जाती है, that is arteriole, and then thinner tubes arise, that is capillary. Vein में पहले thinner tube venule and then the vein is larger. ठीक है, तो vein first carries deoxygenated blood, and artery will carry oxygenated blood. This is except pulmonary vein. This is except pulmonary artery. ठीक है. Second, veins carry blood towards heart. Arteries carry blood away from heart. This is always, no exception. ठीक है. Third, veins have valves to prevent backflow of blood. Arteries have, or I should say do not have, no valves. Arteries have no valves. In veins, blood flows with a less velocity and pressure. In arteries, the blood flows with more force and pressure. Veins are thin-walled. Arteries are thick-walled because they have a thicker muscular layer. Okay. So that was about the differences. One more, you can say veins are superficially placed in the body. Arteries are deeply seated inside the bodies. Arteries are more elastic compared to the veins. Veins are collapsible compared to arteries. Thinner भी होती हैं. और heart, what happens to the heart? It stops, so arteries get emptied, but after that, for some time, there might be a little bit of blood inside the vein. That was just for a general knowledge. But so this portion we have completed about open circulatory system, closed circulatory system. Hope that much is clear. ये question जो difference between arteries and veins है, it is very much important for your school exams. ये बहुत पूछा जाता है. So please make sure you know the differences, at least 5. You can write as many asked later on. So till then, we meet next time. We would be studying about blood. Let us get this clear in your mind. If you have any doubt, you can always ask me on the WhatsApp group. But please, one advice, go on studying now with enthusiasm and motivation, because times have changed a little bit and we don't want our studies to be hindered. So with motivation and excitement, keep studying, taking good care of your health, and asking and clearing your doubts all the time. Okay? So hope everybody remains safe. Thank you.